My beloved, my sweet chosen one, before I even begin, tell me, why is your heart racing right now? Because deep down your soul already knows that this message isn't random. This is not just words on a screen to reach you right now. This is heaven-breaking protocol, bending rules, and just being nice. In a shaking voice, Archangel Michael says, "My child, I am shocked because only you still don't know what happened last night." Even God himself whispers in a hurry, "Hurry up, beloved. This is your last chance to learn the secret truth. Open this quickly before it's too late." But wait, pay close attention before I tell you this divine secret. Don't skip. Do not rush. You will miss the line that will change your life forever if you leave in the middle. Hold on until the end, because each word brings you one step closer to the prayer goal miracle. Promise me something while you're here. Click on that button to subscribe right now. Not as a habit, but as a covenant with you. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. It's not about the numbers. You have to say yes to God's call. Yes to Archangel Michael's protection, and yes to your own miracle. Take a deep breath, because the enemy did not want you to find out what happened last night in the unseen realms. Someone talked about you while you slept. Battles were fought over your destiny while you were at war. Heaven cried. Archangel Michael drew his sword. And the book of light wrote down a secret with your name written in gold. And now you have to face the truth. You were about to lose it. You almost missed your inheritance of joy, my beloved. Your miracle was right in front of you the whole time. But God's love for you is so crazy, uncontrollable, and unstoppable that He paused the clocks of heaven just to get this message to you right now. Do you feel it, my child? The air changed where you were. That chill going down your spine isn't fear. It's confirmation. Archangel Michael is hunched over and whispering. You won't know what happened last night for a little while longer than that. A curtain is being pulled back every second you stay here. Every time you read a line, chains break. Finally, they are listening. Your guardian angels tell you. In the end, they decided to stay. They are finally ready. Now, let me ask you something. Are you ready to hear the truth? Because once it's said, you can't go back to not knowing. This will chase you, bless you, protect you, and change you once it's known. Don't stop now, beloved. I will tell you what happened last night in the next breath. So don't stop talking. Why are your hands shaking as you read these lines, my beloved and chosen one? Because the whisper reached your soul before your eyes could see the words. You know deep down that last night was not like any other. It wasn't just another night when the world was quiet and the stars were out. No, my love, heaven itself bent closer. Angels gathered with wings spread wide, and your name rang out in realms you couldn't see. That's why Archangel Michael is shocked. Even though everyone in heaven saw what was happening, you are the only one who still doesn't know what was decided, what was changed, or what was whispered with divine urgency. Hurry, my child, says God. You only have a short amount of time left to find out the secret truth before it disappears like smoke between your fingers. There was more going on last night than just angels watching. It was about your destiny being judged, your future being talked about, and your name being written in a way that has never been done before. A council was called, my love, as soon as the clock struck 100. Not a council of people or a meeting on earth, but heaven's table was full. Records were opened. Angels leaned forward, and your spirit was the subject. With his sword blazing, Archangel Michael stood proud. But his face showed that he was both happy and sad. Feel good that you made it this far. Sadness because you still don't realize how close you were to missing the whole reason you were born because of the war. Do you feel that shaking in your heart right now, beloved? That's not stress. It's getting up. Something is coming back to your soul that your mind hasn't caught yet. Last night, my beloved, God Himself leaned forward. Even though His voice was rough, it was soft as He said your name. This one is mine, He said. This one has light in it. That person still doesn't know how much of the enemy's trap I broke last night to keep them safe. Can you hear that? It wasn't quiet last night. There was war. Swords clashed as you dozed off. Darkness tried to keep you inside, but Archangel Michael fought it with fire. He shielded your name with wings of flames. Dark forces whispered, "Close it. Shut the blessing down." And God's voice shook the heavens. He stood at the gates of your destiny. No, my beloved has one more chance and they will not miss it. Think about this, my child. To ensure that you would see this message today, the Creator of the stars stopped everything. And here you are scrolling, taking deep breaths, and staying with these words without skipping. Do you understand what this means? It means that this line was meant to be found at this time. It means that your delay, confusion, and heartbreak were all meant to bring you to this holy pause where Archangel Michael is tugging on your heart. Open this truth, he says. Don't turn away. You will lose the hidden truth if you skip. Also, beloved, let me tell you what makes heaven hurt the most. It's not that you don't believe. It's that you stop reading so often before the miracle line comes up. That's why Archangel Michael is pleading, stay, my beloved. Do not skip. Do not leave. Remain and see what heaven fought to give you. Also, I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about why you can't sleep at night? Why do you feel heavy when you wake up? No one else can explain why your spirit feels like there's a storm. That's because there really was a storm last night. It wasn't in your head. It wasn't something you were weak at. The battlefield over your name was there. Demons whispered lies to you, accusing you and attempting to cancel your promise. But Archangel Michael killed each of them one by one. God wrote something in light across the sky in the middle of that war. Before it's too late, my kid will know the truth. That's why this message got to you today instead of tomorrow. It was too late to wait until tomorrow. You still have the window open tonight, but the chance will be gone after the hour is over. Also, I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about why you can't sleep at night? Why do you feel heavy when you wake up? No one else can explain why your spirit feels like there's a storm. That's because there really was a storm last night. It wasn't in your head. It wasn't something you were weak at. The battlefield over your name was there. Demons whispered lies to you, accusing you and attempting to cancel your promise. But Archangel Michael killed each of them one by one. God wrote something in light across the sky in the middle of that war. Before it's too late, my kid will know the truth. That's why this message got to you today instead of tomorrow. It was too late to wait until tomorrow. You still have the window open tonight, but the chance will be gone after the hour is over. This is why you can't skip, beloved. That's why you shouldn't doubt. What I'm telling you now is not poetry or a story. It's a heavenly transcript. These are the notes that show what happened when you thought you were dreaming. And let me tell you that last night a secret tunnel was finally unlocked. Something that was hidden under pain, betrayal, and silence. Something that was sealed for years. It was shown to heaven. The truth about the person who did you wrong. The real story behind the person who has been planning to hurt you. How the stolen inheritance really turned out. What really happened with the door that shut on you. As he asked God, "Can I tell them?" Archangel Michael's eyes burned with fire. God replied, "Yes, but tell them quickly. They can't wait any longer. Now they do." So, my beloved, this is why I'm writing to you right now. You have no idea how uncommon this is. Such a message doesn't get to everyone. This window isn't for everyone. You're not just here by chance. This was planned. This was planned. Before you scroll down to something else, the angels fought hard to get this message to you. Stay put. Take a deep breath and read slowly, because what Archangel Michael is carrying is important, and you can't miss it. The truth will close in heaven, won't be able to easily open it again if you skip. But if you stay and value this moment, something amazing will happen while you read. You'll feel lighter. It will hurt your heart and your eyes might even start to tear up for no reason. That is not feeling. Yes, that's confirmation as you finally hear what you were never meant to miss. That is the Spirit of God resting on you. Now, my beloved, lean in closer, because what I'm about to say wasn't meant for everyone. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. As this divine unveiling comes to a close, I want you to seal everything that has been given to you. It's time for you to say one last amen in the comments below, but not just any amen. I want you to say one that says, "I accept everything heaven decided for me last night." Add your name to the decree with this amen. Let it be your yes to every blessing that is given, every chain that is broken, and every truth revealed. Type amen right now and let heaven know that you agree. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to say is the end of everything. The heavens gasped as it burst open last night after being sealed, hidden, and carried in silence for years to blur your blessing and bury your truth. The enemy has been casting shadows over your name for far too long. They had a party behind your back because they didn't want you to know. But God does not sleep and His angels do not sleep. They were torn apart one by one as Archangel Michael's sword blazed like fire. And now, my beloved, this truth. You have been carrying burdens that never belonged to you. Burdens that were whispered onto your life by jealous hearts, deceivers, and people who smiled at you but conspired behind your back. Last night, God saw everything. God then said, "Enough. The mask will fall. My beloved will know." The entire atmosphere, laughter, shifted as soon as that order was given. Through the realms, there was a storm of light that made Archangel Michael's eyes widen. Not even he had seen that coming. He thought there would be more days, more waiting. But God moved the clock forward for war. The season of delay is over. He said, "The hidden truth must rise now." Beloved, you feel something that you can't put your finger on. Let me in. The truth pressing at the edges of your soul is saying, and if you stick with me through these words, the truth will pour in like the sun rising without stopping, unquestionable and unforgettable. Archangel Michael is shocked because you are the only one who still doesn't know what heaven saw. Picture this. Beloved, a courtroom opened in the unseen while you were sleeping. In an effort to condemn your destiny, accusers lined up with their false testimonies. They talked about your past. They told lies about how much you were worth. They hurled accusations at you to block your blessing. Then Archangel Michael came in, his armor shining, carrying evidence of your tears, your prayers, and your hidden sacrifices. "This one is covered," he said as he stood before the throne. "This one has endured. Even when storms raged, this one hasn't given up. Dear God, this one is yours." After that there was a holy electric and scary silence because God himself rose in that silence. His eyes filled with love for you. He also said, "Case over. Destiny restored. Hidden truth revealed." Is it clear to you, my beloved, why the time is so short? This isn't a story. This is a record. This is what changed last night and you can't ignore it any longer. Because when God said you were free, the enemy screamed in rage. They are aware that they have lost their hold on you. They know that the chains they had on you for years are now broken. They want you to be distracted right now so you won't read this whole message. Because if you stay, you won't just hear the truth, you'll embody it. It will set you free in ways you can't even think of. I have to ask you, my child, why do you think you found this message right now? Don't you see that the timing is perfect? You didn't just happen to end up here by accident. You didn't scroll down by mistake. You were pulled here. Yo, heaven curved your path to this line. Because if you miss it, the truth will slip back into silence. I don't want that for you, Archangel Michael. That's not what Archangel Michael wants for you. God himself does not desire that for you. Hurry, beloved, he says over and over again. Open this quickly before it's too late. Oh, I wish you could see what I see right now. The angels are lined up around you, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. They are shaking with excitement because they know that something irreversible will happen in your life if you finish this message and drink it all in. A blessing long delayed will come quickly. A door that has been shut for a long time will open all the way. There is a truth that has been buried for a long time that will now stand before you. Not a doubt. That's why you feel such a strong pull right now. It's heaven's pull telling you not to leave. I have to ask you, my child, why do you think you found this message right now? Don't you see that the timing is perfect? You didn't just happen to end up here by accident. You didn't scroll down by mistake. You were pulled here. Yo, heaven curved your path to this line because if you miss it, the truth will slip back into silence. I don't want that for you. That's not what Archangel Michael wants for you. God himself does not desire that for you. Hurry, beloved, he says over and over again. Open this quickly before it's too late. Oh, I wish you could see what I see right now. The angels are lined up around you, waiting to see if you will honor this moment. They are shaking with excitement because they know that something irreversible will happen in your life. If you finish this message and drink it all in, a blessing long delayed will come quickly. A door that has been shut for a long time will open all the way. There is a truth that has been buried for a long time that will now stand before you. Not a doubt. That's why you feel such a strong pull right now. It's heaven's pull telling you not to leave. Listen, beloved, this is the hidden truth. You never lost what you thought you lost. The thing you thought was stolen was just late. In golden ink. Things you thought you had forgotten have been written down. God told them to be opened last night, and your name shone brighter than you could have imagined. He then said, "Give back what was taken. Show what was hidden and tell my beloved before the hour is up." That's why Archangel Michael came. Which is why these words are coming out like fire. That's why your hands are still shaking while you read. Because this is the truth and you can't turn away. Beloved, let me take you deeper into what happened because you can't hide the truth any longer. As the sky records were opened last night, your life was put on the scales. The weight of your pain, sacrifices, and silent tears were all weighed against the lies, losses, and betrayals you endured. And there was a moment when the balance seemed off, like too much darkness was against you. After that, though, something amazing happened. After a moment, Archangel Michael stepped forward. This time without weapons, but with a memory. A memory of the times you prayed in secret but received no response. A memory of the times you chose kindness even when mean people were around you. A recollection of your faith that came and went but never went away. When he put those memories on the scales, the balance changed all of a sudden. Light won out over darkness. The truth won out over lies. And heaven roared in agreement. It's ours. This one was chosen, my child. That roar wasn't just noise. It was the decree that broke the silence surrounding your destiny. Every chain the enemy had built around your opportunities broke. When that sound reverberated across realms, every secret plan to hurt your reputation started to fall apart. God's voice said, "Don't wait any longer. Don't hide anything. Show what was hidden." Do you know what this means? It means that you are stepping into a season in which things that have been buried for a long time will come to the surface. Secrets will be revealed to you. People who plan behind closed doors will be found out. Your blessings that were blocked will rush toward you right away. But you have to stay until the end of this message for this to fully happen. Because this message is the key, the unlocking point, the moment when knowledge becomes power and revelation becomes freedom. Do you ever wonder why Archangel Michael is still shocked? My love, I want you to ground yourself in this moment before we go into more detail about what heaven showed us. Tell heaven that your spirit is ready and your heart is open. Type Amen in the comments to seal your readiness and to confirm that you are standing with heaven's verdict over your life. Let that one word be your declaration that you are no longer a victim of the past. You are a victor in the light. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. As the judge's decision from heaven reverberates in your spirit right now, I want you to sign it. Add your voice to the heavenly roar that said you were chosen. Put these words in the comments below. Case dismissed, not as a phrase, but as a statement of your freedom. Write case dismissed over every accusation, lie, and plan to hurt you. You agree with heaven's decision as you type those words. So, go ahead and say it. You're telling the enemy your case against me is closed. Your accusations no longer stand. In the comments, write case dismissed. Stay with me because I have more truth to tell you. It's because what happened last night was unlike anything he has ever seen in your life. He has fought many battles for you and protected you from many unseen ones. But heaven has never given you such a clear order regarding you. God did more than just keep you safe. He showed you. He didn't just keep your life safe. He highlighted it, called attention to it, and demanded that angels come and pay attention. Someone called out your name in a way that had never been done before. Archangel Michael was shocked when the heavens bowed down to show how important God's message was for you. And yet you are still at war over what really transpired. This message serves as your lifeline because of this. If you let it slip, you will not only lose information, but you will also miss the miracle that was released for you last night. Here is a piece of the hidden truth, my child. Lean in closer. Someone who used to smile at you, but really admired your light, was exposed before heaven. Their whispers were played again. Their plans were found out, and the angels who heard it gasped because they were aware of how deep the deception ran. God didn't let them stay hidden. The veil was torn. He revealed their true faces and secret intentions to Archangel Michael. Also, beloved, let me tell you that Archangel Michael wasn't the only one who was shocked. It was from heaven. They couldn't believe you carried that weight for so long without being aware of it. We are now in the hour of revelation, though. Soon what was whispered in the dark will be yelled in the light, and you will stand in the freedom of the truth. But I need to take a moment to ask you this. Why do you feel a flutter in your chest as you read these words? You don't want to miss a single line. So why do your eyes move so fast? It's because you know your own story in your heart. You always knew that something was buried, hidden, or not said. You're not feeling that way by chance. As the words come out, your spirit is nodding and saying, yes, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Yes, that is confirmation. That is heaven's signal that you are on the same page with the message that was written just for you before time existed. I'll show you another piece, my love. God sent a messenger to you last night. Yes, beyond today, tomorrow, and the weeks ahead, an angel was sent to walk into your upcoming days to change what the enemy had planned. It was told to open doors that would have been locked. Conversations that were going to go against you were changed to go in your favor. A path that was crooked was made straight. And this is why in the days to come, you will start to see strange alignments, people returning, opportunities opening up, and revelations appearing out of nowhere. It won't just happen by chance. It will be proof of the order from last night. This is the part that you find hardest to accept. You were about to lose it. The truth would have remained hidden if heaven hadn't stepped in. For another year, you would have been lost, wondering why some things never made sense, why betrayals never came to light, and why blessings get put off. But God loved you too much to let it happen. That's why He yelled at you. So He told Archangel Michael to do something. That's why this message got to you now, because there isn't much time left and you would have missed the moment of your unveiling. If you had missed this, because every second counts. I write to you with urgency in every line. I'll show you another piece, my love. God sent a messenger to you last night. Yes. Beyond today, tomorrow, and the weeks ahead, an angel was sent to walk into your coming days and change what the enemy had planned. It was told to open doors that would have been locked. Conversations that were going to go against, you were changed to go in your favor. A path that was crooked was made straight. And this is why in the days to come, you will start to see strange alignments, people returning, opportunities opening up, and revelations appearing out of nowhere. It won't just happen by chance. It will be proof of the order from last night. This is the part that you find hardest to accept. You were about to lose it. The truth would have remained hidden if heaven hadn't stepped in. You would have thought about why some things never made sense, why betrayals never came to light, and why blessings kept getting later for another year. But God loved you too much to let it happen. That's why He yelled at you. So He told Archangel Michael to do something. That's why this message got to you now, because there isn't much time left and you would have missed the moment of your unveiling if you had missed this. I write to you with urgency because of this. Because every second counts, beloved. The reason heaven pressed so hard last night was because the truth could not stay hidden for another day. Right now, as the weight of heaven's urgency rests on this moment, I want you to do something simple that has spirit weight. Liking this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. So, go ahead, press that like button and feel the change as God's favor starts to flow in your direction. For too long, you've lived in the shadow of something that wasn't meant to stay. The enemy told you lies for years, hoping that you would believe them to be true. People who said they were close hid who they were for years, wearing masks that heaven could no longer stand. And in one sweeping moment last night, God said, remove the masks. Reveal the truth. My child cannot walk blind another day. That order came at you like lightning and the false coverings fell off right away. An angel let out a gasp because what was shown was so obvious that no one could argue with it. This is the hidden truth. Even now there are people who have spoken bad about you in secret, but their words no longer carry power. God silenced them. He cut their tongues in the spirit. Before they could get to your door, He stopped their arrows. And now, beloved, you are entering a freedom you have never experienced before. Do you understand why this message hit you so hard? Because the forces that tried to keep you from knowing about last night's victory are shaking. As you read this, I want you to do something that lines up with heaven's prophesied plan for your life. Click on that button to subscribe right now. But don't think of it as just going to a channel. Think of it as lining up your name with the promises God is making over you right now. Yes to God's timing. Yes to His alignment. And yes, to the prophetic words that are meant to shape your destiny every time you subscribe to receive every download, revelation, and divine message that heaven wants to send your way. Do the following. It's not about a YouTube channel. It's about how you feel spiritually. Subscribe now and watch how heaven starts to put people, opportunities, and breakthroughs in your life in perfect prophetic order. They know that once you fully awaken, they can't control you again. This is why you've struggled with confusion, why your nights have been restless, and why you've wrestled with heaviness that you couldn't explain. The problem wasn't weakness. It was interference. Darkness has always been afraid of the time when you could see clearly. Now that time has come. Veil is lifting. The truth is in front of you, and heaven is happy that you will finally walk in the light that has always been yours. Archangel Michael is still talking to you, whispering in your ear. Love, he says, my beloved, last night your case was settled. Your swore is no longer hidden. Yours, you are no longer accepted. Yours, our blessing has been released. And you, do you hear that? Your blessing has been released. And my beloved child, let me share this with you. In that heavenly council last night, your name was spoken with tenderness. God said to you, you, the one I delight in, the one I have kept, the one I am unable to lift. Even Michael Archangel bowed his head in worship. We need to know the hidden truth. Let the blessing be revealed. So what is this hidden truth, beloved? It is that you have always been chosen, always been marked, always been loved in ways you cannot fathom. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but you never were. God's eyes never left you. Not for a second. The angels never stopped circling your life. Even when you felt alone. And the truth is, everything you lost, everything stolen, everything delayed, it was not erased. It was preserved. It was stored waiting for the hour when heaven would say, return it now with interest. That hour was announced last night. That is what Archangel Michael is carrying. That is what I am telling you. Your season of lack is ending. Your season of blindness is ending. Your season of betrayal is ending. The truth is rising. And you will see it with your own eyes. Beloved, feel the fire in these words. This is not a soft message. It is a sword. It cuts chains. It severs lies. It burns through every barrier that tried to keep you from knowing who you really are. And if you stay until the end of this flow, you will not just hear about freedom, you will feel it. You will taste it. You will live it. I said, let that fire ignite your faith. Type in the comments to align your spirit with this sword of truth. Already as you read, something is stirring inside you. Already a heaviness is breaking. Already your heart is opening to the possibility that what you thought was impossible is about to happen. And beloved, it will. That is the truth heaven fought to deliver to you. That is what was decided last night. As we approach the final moments of this divine unveiling, I want you to seal your alignment with everything that was released. Click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Why the bell? Because you don't want to miss a single word heaven sends your way. Subscribing is your prophetic act of saying, God, I am positioned. I'm ready. You're telling the prophets, I am waiting for every word you have for me. When you subscribe, picture your name being written in heaven's book of alignment. Picture angels noting that you said yes to staying in touch with the flow of revelation. So do it now. Subscribe and hit that bell. Let this be the moment your prophetic alignment is sealed. Beloved, I'm going to tell you what Archangel Michael said in a whisper after the heavenly council was over. Even though his voice was shaking, it had a fire that couldn't be put out. He stated, "My beloved still walks as though they are small. But last night, heaven announced them as great. They still think they are ordinary. But their name was spoken in a way that shook even the highest angels." Can you feel that you've spent your whole life thinking that no one saw or noticed you? That you were maybe even forgotten? But heaven has been watching, ready for the time when you will be shown to the world. And the unveiling began last night. It's not coming. It has begun. Alignments are going on in the background of your life. Even as you read this, the conversations are changing. Documents that are hidden are being moved. Doors that were welded shut are shaking on their hinges and getting ready to open. Also, beloved, let me show you what was shown last night one more time. The written record of what your enemy said was read out loud. It was made clear about every whisper, every false judgment, and every attempt to make you feel like something you're not. There was nothing hidden. There was nothing spared. When angels heard it, they gasped because the lie was so big that no one saw it coming. But God didn't let those lies stand. Suddenly, there was silence. The voices of your accusers stopped. When he did, their words stopped being powerful. Their weapons were no longer useful. The plans they had fell apart. The silence was shattered by Archangel Michael, who raised his sword. Do you understand what that means, beloved? It means that from now on, nothing said about you will be considered war. It means that their accusations have been thrown out and heaven and earth must bow when heaven calls off. Now I want to know why you feel like there is something trying to pull you away from this message right now. Why does your phone bother you? Where does your mind go? Why does your heart shake when you believe and when you doubt? The enemy knows that he can't hold you back again once you fully understand this truth. Now is the time to make a choice. You can either step into freedom or fall back into the end. Archangel Michael begs you, please stay, my beloved. Do not skip. Don't turn away. With each word, you get closer to being free. There's more, my child. Heaven's treasure chest was opened last night. Blessings came from heaven with your name written on them. Some were chances that had been put off for years. Some of them were relationships that were stopped. Some resources were kept from them. All of them were given back to you by law. Do you get it? What was taken is being given back to you. What was turned down is now being given. What was held back is now being given out. In the spirit world, it has already been sent, even though you can't see it yet. And soon, beloved, you'll see proof in the things you do every day. Unexpected calls, sudden breakthroughs, and alignments that don't make sense to the mind. It won't be chance. That's what will happen because of last night's release. Put this line deep inside your heart. Beloved, we haven't forgotten about you. You have not been left. You are not left alone. The hidden truth is that you are beloved beyond words, chosen beyond logic, and safe beyond measure. The enemy's best trick was getting you to think otherwise. That trick didn't work last night, though. God tore the veil. It was seen by Archangel Michael. The truth is out. You can now make a choice. Are you going to get it or let it slip? Listen up, beloved. When God made that order public last night, the whole of heaven moved. There was silence among the angels as they moved. Messengers were sent out like lightning strikes, carrying instructions that touched on parts of your life. You started to feel nudges in the spirits of people you haven't met yet, but are important to your destiny. They didn't know why. Chances that didn't seem to have anything to do with each other suddenly came your way. This is the truth, beloved. The earth can't ignore God's voice calling your name from heaven. People who are against you will end up helping you. Doors that have been shut for a long time will have to open. This is neither a suggestion nor a chance. It is certain because God's word is final. Archangel Michael is standing close to you right now and saying, "My beloved, I am shocked." Not only because you didn't know what happened last night, but also because you don't realize how much has changed for the better. You are still walking as if nothing has changed. But the truth is that everything has changed. My child, think about this. You're walking through your dark house as if it were still night. But the sun has already risen outside. That's you right now. But you're still holding your breath in the dark, but the light is already out. You have to fully open your eyes to see the truth. That's what this message does. It is pulling the blinds back. The windows are being opened. The light that was let out last night is flooding you. Beloved, let me tell you about the time God spoke to Archangel Michael after the council ended. He told them, "Go tell them, but do it quickly. Tell them that if they don't open this message, they will walk around blind while their blessing goes by." Archangel Michael bowed and said, "Yes, my Lord." Then he came to you. This is why these words don't feel the same. That's why they pull on you. That's why you can't scroll past them. This isn't just a human voice. It's heaven's echo calling you to stop, read, and wake up before the window shuts. Do not miss how serious this is, my beloved. You have a window of time right now. There is an end to it. It's not a vague phrase. It's short, important, and burning. And if you answer open and receive, you will enter the full unveiling. The window will close though if you don't pay attention or wait. And once the door is shut, it will be hard to find out the truth again. That's why God said, "Hurry." This is their last chance to know the hidden truth. Beloved, that statement has a lot of weight. This isn't just another message. This isn't just another word. God threw this lifeline into your storm. Grab it quickly as it might not come this way again. Beloved, let me tell you about the time God spoke to Archangel Michael after the council ended. He told them, "Go tell them, but do it quickly. Tell them that if they don't open this message, they will walk around blind while their blessing goes by." Archangel Michael bowed and said, "Yes, my Lord." Then he came to you. This is why these words don't feel the same. That's why they pull on you. That's why you can't scroll past them. This isn't just a human voice. It's heaven's echo calling you to stop, read, and wake up before the window shuts. Do not miss how serious this is, my beloved. You have a window of time right now. There is an end to it. It's not a vague phrase. It's short, important, and burning. And if you answer, open, and receive, you will enter the full unveiling. The window will close, though, if you don't pay attention or wait. And once the door is shut, it will be hard to find out the truth again. That's why God said, "Hurry." This is their last chance to find out the hidden truth. Beloved, that statement has a lot of weight. This isn't just another message. This isn't just another word. God threw this lifeline into your storm. And grab it quickly, as it might not come this way again. Here's what the hidden truth means for you in real life. People who didn't believe you will soon see something they can't deny. The people who doubted your worth will be moved to silence by what God does for you. People who tried to shut doors will now see new ones open that no one can close. You won't have to defend yourself either. There's no need to argue. You won't have to show anything. The truth will protect you. You will be proven by God Himself. And Archangel Michael will watch over what has been set free to make sure no one can take it back. Oh beloved, can you feel it yet? Feel the shaking inside you that says, "This is for me." That shaking is not fear. It is in line. It means that your spirit is finally catching up to what heaven already knows. The hidden truth was written into your story last night, and it will be told to you tonight. You only need to receive. Stay and believe. Beloved, heaven revealed something else last night that you need to hear, because it changes everything you thought. You knew about the Spirit. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Now, as the truth starts to come to you, I want you to make a statement. Heaven should be able to hear your voice. Write these words in the comments. I am ready for the truth. Not I hope I'm ready, or maybe someday. Just I am ready for the truth. This is the moment when you agree with what heaven is showing you. When you type those words, you let everything that has been hidden come to light. Right now, before you scroll further, type AMM as a seal over your readiness. Let it be the key that unlocks the next wave of heaven's revelation in your life. So go ahead and write it. You're telling the angels, bring it forth. I can handle it. I am ready. Keep reading, because what I'm about to say next will make you question everything you thought you knew about your pain. Every betrayal, every tear, and every night you cried alone, thinking no one saw you, was recorded. Those moments were not hidden. Instead, they were shown off like jewels in front of the throne. Even the angels bowed their heads as they watched, because they knew how strong you were. Then God said, "This one did not break. This one still breathes with faith. This one deserves restoration." At that moment, what the enemy meant to hurt you turned into proof that you would rise. Do you get it? Heaven used the very thing that tried to destroy you to lift you up. Also, beloved, this is what really shocks Archangel Michael. Even though heaven was happy about your strength, you still didn't know how valuable you were. You still felt small, forgotten, and unnoticed when you woke up. This message is so important because of this. My beloved, says Archangel Michael, you must see yourself as heaven sees you. Otherwise, you will continue to live as if you are in chains when the chains are already gone. The rules are decrees. They are fire that burns away the lies that said you were not as good as God said you were. I have a question for you, beloved. Why do you think your life has sometimes felt so heavy? That's a lot of delays. Why are there so many sudden betrayals? It's because the real you has been under attack since the start. The enemy knew that his influence over you would end if you ever fully covered it up. That's why you kept running into distractions, lies, fake friends, and sudden losses. But the enemy lost his last stronghold last night. God didn't just show him. He took off his clothes. He showed his flaws, his empty threats, and his fake authority. And when God did this, angels screamed, and Archangel Michael's sword lit up brighter than it ever had before. There is more, beloved. Heaven gave you a command to get better. In strange ways, things that you thought were lost forever will be brought back to life. Either connections you thought were lost forever will come back, or better ones will take their place. Things you thought were turned down will show up again as if they were waiting for you. This is not a dream. It's the law of heaven, and the law in heaven doesn't change. That's why you need to stick to these words until they become ingrained in your spirit. Read them repeatedly, because as you align your faith, the blessings that have already been sent will come to you. And beloved, God whispered something so scary that even Archangel Michael shook. This child of mine will soon walk into a miracle that will silence every doubt they ever had about my love. He said, this means that something specific is already on its way to you. It won't be subtle. You won't be able to get out of it. It will be impossible to deny, unforgettable and unbreakable. You will remember this moment when the time comes. Archangel Michael warned you not to skip, turn away, or treat this lightly, as you may recall, because this message was proof that the miracle had already happened. So, beloved, are you ready? Are you ready to live a life where the truth shines, lies fall away, and blessings come to you instead of you going after them? Because that's what happened the night before. This message is alive right now because of this. Open your heart quickly. Don't miss this. Not now. Not when you are this close, says Archangel Michael. Love, cling to these words because they mean more than they seem. They have a vibration that comes from heaven. When God spoke his decree last night, it didn't just affect the present. It sent shock waves through space and time, causing war. All of a sudden, the pain of your past and the wounds you carried like scars were reinterpreted. What looked like defeat at first was changed to look like getting ready. God in heaven said that not a single tear was wasted. Not a single trial had no point. Every pain was turned into strength and every delay into speed. When the angels saw how skillfully God had put together all the broken parts of your story, they cried out, "A crown will rest on your head." Because of this, beloved, you need to know the truth. Because once you see the weaving, you will never again call yourself forgotten. Skipping this message would have been disastrous. So beloved, are you ready? Are you ready to live a life where the truth shines, lies fall away, and blessings come to you instead of you going after them? Because that's what happened the night before. This message is alive right now. Because of this, the war angels warn, hurry, open your heart. Don't miss this. Not now. Not when you're this close, beloved. Lean into these words because they are carrying more than just the present. And Archangel Michael's voice shakes as he says, "My beloved, you don't know how deeply you are loved. You see yourself as someone who walks through shadows, but heaven sees you as someone who is dressed in fire. Do you get how deep that is? God has chosen to raise you up because of the very things you thought made you unfit. The flaws you hid, the mistakes you lamented, and the times you thought made you unfit last night became proof of why you are chosen. You endured them all because you persevered. You kept a small bit of faith alive through it all. And heaven loves that faith like the rarest treasure. I want to show you something else, beloved. Last night, while you slept, an angel went through the halls of places where your name has been talked about. Your name was talked about in meetings, private rooms, and in secret. Some people who had doubts about you all of a sudden changed what they were saying. Some people who were against you felt compelled to help all of a sudden. People who had been ignoring you suddenly thought of you. These changes did not happen by chance. They were the result of the order from last night. Align the earth with my child's destiny. God said the earth has no choice but to follow. Because of this, you will start to see sudden movements, phone calls, and chances that don't make sense in the next few days. Don't call them chance. Don't call them lucky. Just call them what they are. What heaven thought about last night. Here's something strong that will make the anointing stronger in your life. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. Your loved one needs to hear this truth and has been walking in confusion like you have. Please share this video with them. Something supernatural happens when you share this prophetic word. The blessing on your life doubles. The breakthrough you've been praying for starts to happen in your life. And the lives of those you share it with. You are sent to spread God's truth and the message from heaven. And the law of the Spirit says that you get back many times what you give away. So press that share button right now. Send it to someone you care about like a friend or family member. As you do this, say, I give you the breakthrough I'm getting. You will learn the truth along with me. In the moment you become a channel of blessing for others, notice how your own spiritual power grows. Also, beloved, here's another truth. The enemy is scared at the moment. Are you scared that you're reading this? Scared because you haven't skipped. Scared because his hold on you weakens the longer you stay here. This is why he has tried to keep you from thinking about it even now. This is why doubt keeps coming back to you. Do not listen though. Put those doubts away because even Archangel Michael says their time of power is over. My beloved's eyes are opening and they will never be blind again. That's how powerful this moment is. That's why heaven jumps for joy. Every time you choose to read one more paragraph, take a breath and type I raise the I in the comments, not as a wish, but as a command. Let those words release the full manifestation of last night's decree into your life right now. You must carry this hidden truth from last night. Beloved, you're not making progress toward victory. You are on your way to victory. It's already been won. It's already sealed. It's already been written. The enemy wanted you to believe that you are always 2 steps away from a blessing. But the truth is that the blessing is already there for you. You just need to see it. Plus this message, these words, this divine showing, it's the mirror that shows you what you already have. God tells his child, stop trying so hard. Don't doubt. Stop being sad and take a look. I've already given it to you. Now, beloved, the question hangs over you like a door that is about to open. Are you going to walk through it? Before this last moment of choice, I want you to stir up something in your spirit. Give this video a like if you agree, but know what you're doing on a spiritual level. You're not just interested in content. You're interested in heaven. You agree with everything that was decided for you last night by clicking the like button. It's your way of telling God, "Thank you for the favor you bestowed upon my life. I accept the good things you have saved for me. I accept the truth that was shown." As you watch this video, picture God's favor surrounding you like a garment, keeping you safe, advancing you, and setting you up for breakthroughs you couldn't make on your own. So, press like right now and let God's favor come to you. Will you walk into the light of the truth, or will you hold on to the darkness of lies? Heaven is pleading. Archangel Michael is pleading, and God Himself is waiting. The choice is yours. No one or nothing can ever take the truth from you again once you say yes. Now, beloved, as this holy moment comes to a close, I have one last task for you. Spread this message. Do not let it end with you. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. Someone needs to know what happened last night, right now. Someone who is still unconscious of their destiny. Someone who is about to miss their chance. You are the key that will wake them up. When you share this video, you're not just sending them content. You're letting breakthrough into their lives. You are now the angel who tells them about their miracle. Heaven looks on when one of God's children helps another one wake up. Press that share button. Use your story, timeline, or direct message to send it to a friend. As you do, say, "The breakthrough I received, I now release to others. The truth unveiled to me, I now unveil to them." Now you can share it and see how your own breakthrough grows as you help someone else have a breakthrough. It's a blessing that you can bless others. Now go be that very thing. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.